Welcome back to Reality Glitch, where we often explore the visible wonders and what-ifs of our world. But today, we're sniffing out something far more elusive, an invisible language that speaks directly to our primal instincts, pheromones. These mysterious chemical signals, often imperceptible to our conscious senses, are said to influence attraction, behavior, and even our emotions. But how do they actually work? And what are these silent chemical whispers truly capable of doing to us?
The word pheromone comes from Greek, meaning to carry excitement. And for many species in the animal kingdom, from insects to mammals, that's precisely what they do. They're airborne chemical messengers that trigger specific behavioral or physiological responses in other individuals of the same species, attracting mates, signaling alarm, marking territory, or even indicating social status. Think of a moth finding a partner miles away by following an invisible scent trail, or ants meticulously following a chemical path laid by their colony mates. It's a highly efficient, often life or death form of communication. But what about humans? This is where the science gets a bit more nuanced and hotly debated. While we don't have the overtly powerful pheromonal responses seen in many animals, researchers are actively exploring whether more subtle versions play a role in our lives. We do produce a complex cocktail of chemicals in our sweat and other bodily secretions. The question is, do any of these act as true human pheromones, and if so, how are they perceived? One area of focus has been the vomeronasal organ, or VNO, also known as Jacobson's organ. In many animals, this small sensory pouch in the nose is dedicated to detecting pheromones. Humans are born with a VNO, but its functionality in adults is a major point of contention. Some studies suggest it might be vestigial, a relic of our evolutionary past, while others hint that it could still play a role in detecting certain chemosignals, even if we're not consciously aware of it. The jury's still out, making it a perfect reality glitch to ponder. Regardless of the VNO's status, our sense of smell is undeniably powerful and deeply connected to the emotional and memory centers of our brain. Certain scents can evoke strong feelings or vivid recollections. So even if we're not detecting pheromones in the classical animal sense, the unique chemical signature of an individual, their personal scent print, could certainly influence our attraction or aversion to them on a subconscious level. We might just call it chemistry or a good feeling, but underlying that could be a complex olfactory assessment. Research has explored compounds like androstenedione, found in male sweat, and estrotetraenol, found in female urine, as potential human pheromone candidates. Some studies have shown these substances can subtly influence mood, arousal, or perception of attractiveness in the opposite sex, though results are often mixed and context-dependent. The effects, if any, are likely not the dramatic, irresistible pulls seen in perfume advertisements, but more of a gentle nudge, a slight shift in perception, working below the threshold of conscious awareness. Consider the phenomenon of menstrual synchrony in women living in close proximity. Though even this is debated, pheromones have been proposed as a possible mechanism, or the way a newborn baby is drawn to the scent of their mother's breast. These could be examples of human chemosignals facilitating bonding and survival. The power of suggestion we've discussed before also intertwines here. If we believe someone is wearing an attractive pheromone, that belief itself can influence our perception of them. So, what can pheromones, or at least our unique scent signatures, truly do to us? They probably won't make someone instantly fall in love with you against their will, but they might subtly increase perceived attractiveness, influence mood, making someone feel more relaxed or aroused in your presence, affect attention, and play a role in mate selection by signaling information about immune system compatibility. The famous sweaty t-shirt studies hinted at this. They're likely one of many factors in the complex dance of human attraction and social interaction, an invisible layer of chemical communication. The allure of pheromones has, of course, fueled a massive industry of perfumes and colognes promising to be love potions. While most of these claims are likely more marketing hype than hard science, the quest itself speaks to our deep-seated fascination with the invisible forces of attraction. The truth is probably more subtle, a delicate interplay of genetics, learned associations, individual scent preferences, and yes, possibly, some very low-key chemo signaling. It's a reality where our noses might know more than we consciously think. The invisible whispers that guide our connections. Are human pheromones a potent hidden force or a subtle evolutionary echo? What are your thoughts on this fragrant mystery? Let your theories waft into the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and continue to sniff out the glitches in reality with us.